As I sit here right now, I own $26 million worth of real estate, 5 pretty successful real estate investing companies, one of which flipped 252 houses last year. But it has not all been rainbows and butterflies. There have been bruises along the way. In this video, I'm going to take myself back to day one and talk about what I would have done differently, knowing what I know now. No matter where you are in your real estate investing journey or wealth journey for that matter, I want to use this video and talk about what I would have done differently, so hopefully you can avoid some of those stub toes and bumps and bruises so you can get there a little more efficiently. Like this video if you don't like bumps and bruises. I do feel like everything happens for a reason, so I would not be where I am now if I had not gone through my journey. However, had I known the things I knew then that I know now, I would definitely be further along than I am. Most likely, you are at the beginning of your journey, and maybe, just maybe, you found this video for a reason. So let's go over the 4 things I would have done differently so you can start to do them now at the beginning of your journey. If you've seen any videos like this, you probably have not seen these 4 reasons, as everybody's journey is different, and number 4 is probably the most impactful one. Number 1, it may seem obvious, but every single successful real estate investor I know, and I guess most successful people, wish they started down the path that they're on sooner. I got started investing in real estate when I was 26, and it was 2014, 2015 timeframe. That's a really young age to start, and that's a really good time to start investing. We were just kind of coming out of that '08 crash. However, had I got started even just 2 or 3 years earlier, I kind of ran my numbers and saw the project that I'm on right now, I would probably have another 0 or 2 on the end of my net worth. It takes a few years to get some traction, so if I was just 2 or 3 years further ahead, I would be worth a lot more money and have a lot more opportunities to help more people. It's never too young to start. Worst case scenario, you just gain knowledge when you're young, but the sooner you get started, the better. Your future self will thank you, I promise. Number 2, I would have tapped into other people's knowledge sooner. I would have got a mentor or got involved in a mastermind sooner. These first 2 are without a doubt what every single successful real estate investor I know wishes they started earlier, and they wish they paid for help sooner. Everybody I know is either in a mentorship, a mastermind. They just pay to be around other successful people that are where they are or where they want to go. You can't even put a number or put a value on being around other successful people and kind of gleaning knowledge from them. You don't need a handbook that tells you what to do, but just being around other successful people will keep you out of the gutters and keep you going. Because when you make mistakes and you throw a gutter ball, you can recover from that, but man, it really hurts your score, and it really hurts your progress. Bowling reference for you. Never thought I'd do a bowling reference in a YouTube video, but just having somebody guide you and motivate you is invaluable. We spend almost $100,000 a year on continual education and masterminds and subscription services that help us be around high caliber successful people, and we get 10 times that in return, even though it's a lot of money. You don't have to spend a lot of money or any money at all, but just leaning on this channel and other channels and all my other social media platforms, my mentorship if you want it, if you don't, that's okay, but just leaning around other people and getting a grooved path saves you headaches, saves you those bruises, and you make way more money than you put into it. Number 3, I wish I would have thought bigger faster. My initial goal was to buy 1 house a year for 10 years. So after 10 years, I'd have 10 houses. Now that's a crazy goal looking back at my college days, thinking owning 10 houses, that was like not even on my radar. But as I've grown and as I've seen my goal move to 100 million by the time I'm 50, now it's 100 million in the next 3 years, and I'm positive I'm gonna hit it. I might be over 50 million after this year. So I wish I just had dreamt bigger and trusted myself more and had more confidence in myself sooner. Because as you hopefully grow through this channel and through all the things I'm gonna talk about, you will start to discover that you can literally accomplish anything. Shoot for the moon, shoot for the stars. If you fall, you'll land on the cloud. I think that's a Kanye West lyric. But anyways, a lot of references in this video. Just dreaming big and believing in yourself and not limiting your beliefs. If you think you want to become a billionaire, you might not, but it's okay to think that and want that. If you fall short, that's okay, but having those dreams, you're more likely to become a billionaire if you want to become a billionaire. If you want to become a millionaire, you're not going to become a billionaire. Number 4, and most importantly, treat this like a business from day one. My first few years in this, I bought a few properties. Lucas and I were partnering on things, and it was fun, but we were kind of treating it as a fun side hustle, and that's what it was. But had we treated it more like a business from day one, I feel like we would have been further along. Not just the legalities of having an LLC and having your books buttoned up and sending things to an accountant and treating the side hustle as a business. It helps like strategically, but mindset wise, treating this like a business. As soon as you start this venture, or if you've already started, making sure you have an LLC, have a logo, have business cards, have a business plan, meet with bankers. Even if you have a full-time job and you're just doing this a couple of hours a month, treat it like a business and it will turn into a business sooner than treating it like a side hustle. Bonus one, told you there's 4, but there's 5. The 5th one, and probably not the most important, but a super important one that's not even on this surface right here, I just thought of it, is I wish I would have got involved in the community a little bit faster. I went to our local meetups that I now run pretty quickly, but the first year or two I was kind of, may not know it, but I don't love the attention. I don't walk in the room, want everyone to look at me. Lucas is definitely a little more introverted than me. We kind of just try to do things on our own. But as soon as we plugged into the local meetups, the local Facebook groups, and started to get to know and be around other people doing what we were doing, not paying for it, all the free stuff, as soon as we plugged into the local community, we made connections, we met contractors, bankers, and just your whole Rolodex gets upped. So going to those local meetups and getting plugged into the local community was huge for us. That's a bonus one. Check out this video above where I'm talking with one of my students about how they got involved in our local meetup and how it literally changed their lives. One night changed their lives. So check out that video. I know this was a quick one, but hopefully you saw a ton of value. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. See you on the next one. Faster freedom. Control your future.